Hi guys, so today I have this everyday simple get ready with me tutorial. I don't know what this is going to be called, but this is literally what I do every day when I get ready for school. This is perfect for school, work, running errands. Like if you don't want to do too much, this is what I do. It's literally brows, concealer. I don't really have that many well, I only have one powder on my face, and that's two, translucent and highlighting powder. But other than that, I don't like putting that many powders on my face. I like going cream and just having everything look. I don't have that much time to get ready in the morning. I like to sleep a little bit, and then I give myself no more than 20 minutes. Like this, if I wasn't filming, it would literally take me like 5, 10, 15 minutes to do. 15 minutes. It's pretty simple, and yeah, this is what I do. So let's just get right into it. The first thing I do before putting anything on my face is always moisturize, because I have super dry skin. Even if you have oily skin, just make sure to moisturize your face. So I use the Belif Aqua Bomb, the True Cream Aqua Bomb. This is like the best moisturizer in my opinion. I've been using this for a while now, and it's just the best moisturizer I've used. You don't even have to use that much. A little goes a long way for me, but it leaves my skin feeling moisturized and soft and smooth. And I don't have my eyebrows done for this tutorial because I'm going to show you guys how I do them quick every day before or to go to school. So I let that sink in, let the moisture interact with my skin, and then while that settles in, I go in and do my eyebrows. So the first thing I like to do is go in with eyebrow gel. I like to kind of like shape my eyebrows first. I like to brush my hairs up because that gives me more of like a natural, effortless, bushy brow look. So I like to brush my hairs up like this, and then here just brush them where they naturally go. And I go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color Ebony. I've been using this forever, like since high school, and it's just what works for me. I also use a very, very fine brush, so I'm able to draw like hair-like strokes. And this is the MAC 263. So first thing I do is underline underneath, just to like give my brow a shape. So like that, and then I like to just fluff or lightly just feather up, just to give it like hair-like strokes on my brows. And then once I get to the tail, I kind of go a little darker, just to kind of build my tail a little, because I don't really have anything over there. If you can see like that right there, there's no hair right there. So I like to just, you know, lightly fill in. Like that, and then I like to wipe this away, that tail. And then I like to go in with concealer before I set it with powder. So I just grab any concealer. I'm using the Becca Aqua Luminous. Just grab any concealer that you have, and I like to do dots underneath. I just like to connect the dots basically. And sometimes even when I don't fill in my brows, I still go underneath with concealer, and it just makes your brows look so much cleaner. Even if you don't want to fill them in, adding concealer underneath makes it look like you did something to your brows. And I just drag it down, and then I like to kind of like, you know, blending it in with the skin. I take this powder from the Naked Basics palette. It's beat the hell up. I take this dark brown. You can use any brow powder that matches your brows. And I just like to set that real quickly. And one last time, I go back in with my eyebrow gel and just comb everything up. So that way, look at how fluffy that looks. And that's what I freaking love. I love the fluffy brows. But since we put a little bit of product down, if you have any bald spots, that's what it covered up. And then here, since I have that huge bald spot, I just... So yeah, that's how I do my everyday brows. And I'm gonna do this one off camera and then we can move on to the face. Alright, so I don't use foundation every day. Like for whenever I go to school, I try to be as quick as possible because I feel like my face doesn't really need that much. Like, I don't need to go full glam for school. So what I do is I use concealer. First I go in with the Maybelline, oh my god, I can't even, like, it's so beat up, Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. This is like my favorite concealer ever. I feel like out of all the concealers I use, this is the one that doesn't crease as much, and it's crazy because it's only like $8 and it's bomb. So first I like to go in with this one because it's really good at covering my dark circles. This is the concealer that I put closest to my like under eye, like all over this area right here. It matches my skin very well and it just neutralizes everything. So a trick that I use is just to let that sit for like a few seconds and then blend it out. That helps it be a little bit more pigmented, help it stay a little bit better, a little bit more coverage. So first I like to go in with the brush. I like to use the Morphe E20 just because this helps it give me a little bit more coverage. And this is my first base of concealer, so I want it to be as full coverage as possible. So I'm just tapping that in, not dragging, just slightly pouncing. And I like to drag that in here. And then I like to take my sponge and just blend out the edges, just so everything blends together and it doesn't look like a big patch of concealers on your face. And then I like to go in with my Becca Aqua Luminous concealer, and I like to put this more, not directly under my eyes. I'll show you guys. I like to put it like right here. Because I feel like I have like this line right here that it's a dark circle, but I feel like this concealer helps cover it a little bit more. And when I do my everyday face routine, I don't highlight because I feel like there's no need to highlight, so it's just basically concealing my under eyes. And then that one, I do like to blend it out with my beauty blender. I don't use a brush for that one, so I let it sit for a few seconds and then I blend it out. I also don't like to do anything to my top eyelids. I know that some people put concealer down, but doesn't matter what concealer I put down, it always creases and I get this ugly line. So I just leave my eyelids the way they are. Before that finishes setting down, the only thing I ever set is my under eyes. So you guys know this is my favorite setting powder. It's by Soap and Glory and you can find it at Target. This setting powder is so good, so good. So I just like to take a little bit of that, nothing too much, and I like to set my under eye area, and that's it. And I like to go in with highlight. I put down a cream base. So my two favorites would have to be the Benefit WhatsApp. It's like a cream highlight, and then the Colourpop highlights. They're like this creamy texture too, so I like to put this before my highlight too. It just depends on what I'm feeling that day. I feel like creams give you a much natural finish as well. as opposed to powder. But the only thing that I do go over with powder is my highlight. So I just use my finger and I pat that down. You see how it gives you like a nice subtle glow? Powder highlight, I don't go ham, like I don't go crazy. I just like to add a little bit more because I do like to look glowy. 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna be using my MAC Oh Darling because this is just like my everyday highlight, but I do have a dupe just in case you don't want to go out and buy MAC Oh Darling. Your girl got the dupe. So Wet n Wild has this highlight and I don't know if it's discontinued, but I bought this at the dollar store. I swear I bought this at Dollar Tree, and these are like, I would consider these dupes. This one is called Wet n Wild Hollywood Boulevard, and it has like pink and brown in there, but it comes out gold just like the MAC Oh Darling. So an alternative to this, if you don't have this is bomb. Also the e.l.f. highlighters, these are bomb as hell too, and they're only $3. So glow on a budget. I just put that over my cream highlight. Nothing crazy. Always gotta highlight the nose because. And then I also always like to take some on my brow bone because I feel like that makes a big difference too. It just makes you look glowy. For blush, I like to take cream blush because, like I said, the more cream products you use, the more natural your face will come together. And that's the look I try to go to for 99% of the time, and it's much quicker because with cream products you could just use your fingers and out the door you go. So I use the Glossier Cloud Paint, and these are a bit pricey, but a little goes a long way. I know that Wet n Wild has cream highlights as well, like liquid highlights, blushes. They have cream and liquid blushes. So this is just the one that I've been liking and trying out. It's like a corally color and I like it. So I feel like blush makes you look more. And that's pretty much all I do to my face. I don't add any bronzer because I don't know if you could see that, but you can, I have a little bit of something there, like color. I don't know what that is, but on days where I do want to feel a little bit more glam and still do this routine with no foundation, I just use cream contour and blend it out. So for eyes, I just go in with mascara because I feel like mascara makes a really big difference. I don't wear falsies to school. There's nothing wrong with that. I just, you know, I only give myself 20 minutes to get ready. And this, if it wasn't like a video, me explaining everything, I'd literally already be done by now. So first I like to go in with a lash primer because I feel like it makes a big difference. It makes your lashes more ba-ba-boom. So I use the L'Oreal Voluminous primer. And then once I'm looking like this, kind of crazy with my white primer, I like to go in with my favorite mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. If you haven't tried this mascara, I would recommend it 100%. It's bomb as hell, and I feel like these make like the perfect combo. I feel like they're meant to go together. They're both the voluminous like brand. After I've put my mascara on, I usually just put on some lip balm, or my fave, I like to put gloss on because it just ties in with the whole glowy look. So my favorite gloss that I've been loving at the moment is the Essence lip gloss. The name came off of this, but it looks like this, and it comes off clear, but it gives you like a nice sheen. Like, it doesn't have sparkles, but it gives you a nice, makes your lips look nice. I also use like the lip smacker lip balm, or, you know, I don't really like putting too much on my lips because throughout the day it wears off. If I wear lipstick, it wears off, and at school, Alright guys, so that's all I have for you guys today. This was just so quick, so easy, because it's literally what I do. Like I said, I do give myself no more than 20 minutes to do something to my face, and that's just me. Personally, if you want to do a full face, do you, girl, but this is what I do. When I go to school, I do like looking at a little decent. Like, I don't like just hopping out of bed and looking like a hot mess, because I'm a strong believer that if you look good, you feel good, like you do better. That's me. I like dressing up, I like looking decent, but then again, I don't have the energy to go full beat, so this is usually what does the trick. And yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.